So the knee cut is one of the most common passes in Jiu Jitsu, and it's so versatile and easy to hit from so many different positions, but there's a lot of different ways to set it up. A lot of people think of it like there's one way to do the pass, but in reality, there's multiple variations for different situations. So I'm gonna go through some of the core ways I like to set it up and the core mechanics of finishing it. The basic idea of it is that I'm always gonna be pinning his lower body to face me, and I'm gonna be rotating his upper body with some different way to put his shoulder blades flat to the floor and eventually finish chest to chest. And there's a lot of different ways to turn him. Sometimes I'll be turning him by pulling his arm up as that rotates him this way. Sometimes it might be like my head pressure and his chin turning him. It can be like a forearm pressure on the face. It could be like an underhook and like using my chest. It could be a cross face. But there's always gonna be some mechanism rotating our opponent to the center. And then my bottom portion, I'm gonna be either dropping my shin on his thigh or sometimes shooting all the way up. But I'm always gonna be trapping this leg in between mine and rotating my upper body to try to flatten him towards the center. So now I'm gonna go into some of my favorite ways to set up against really common positions and the main details you need to know. So if he's dead center, it can be really hard to do the cut. So what I'm gonna do is move to the side and push his leg down a bit. I wanna get his leg down enough that I can drop my shin here like this to pin this to the floor. But what I wanna do at the same time is try to, if I can, get inside of this knee space and frame my right hand to his shoulder or chest, and I land here. Once I pin this leg to the floor, it's very hard for him to turn back the other way. And I wanna make sure, see, a lot of people make the mistake of having their body this way. It's very easy for him to push me out. I wanna go in with my upper body. Remember, your objective is to always put his shoulder blades flat to the floor. So as I come in here, he'll start framing, so start framing. See, I have his bottom half pinned. Usually when he frames, I'm either gonna grab the elbow or the sleeve is my favorite if I can, because sometimes when you grab the elbow, he can keep pushing. When you get the sleeve, you can take this away, and now I slide through and I'm gonna use my chest weight to finish the pass. If he turns away, I'll kind of drop my chest on the near side so he can't turn away. If he turns into me, I drive forward with my chest and I adapt until I can finish the pass. So sometimes when I do this, as you enter, he may be able to get a little bit of a knee shield in, but that's fine. As long as I can pin the bottom leg with my shin and get my right hand high, I'll catch his sleeve when I land, so you can shield a little, and I'll land here. But as long as I have this sleeve and I have his shoulder blades flat, so you start pushing with your knee, it's very hard for him to push this out if I'm deep enough in. And what I'll do is I just keep controlling this sleeve until I work my way around, and now I can come back into a knee on belly finish or straight into side. So one more time, I'll just turn this way a little bit. So one more time, I'm here. If he's too shielded, then I may have to do a different pass. But if it's a little bit, I can land here like this, and I get really high here. So now I push this with a shield, right? And even if I need to, I can go out, move in, and finish the pass.